about this shit too that I don't necessarily like. Yeah, you're the president of a damn business, but yet you don't have any employees. Like in terms of like that are NPCs that do some other work for you, like to help you like hit your other businesses up to speed up that progress. Would be fucking nice.
And you know what? You just thought about something. You make a solid point. You know that?
I tried to, but I just call them ramblings at the end of the day.
I'm just saying, you're able to call out mercenaries as a CEO, but they don't work for you like this. I'm just saying, if I'm constantly losing money to pay for these fuckers, I'm expecting guys to go get this shit. And if they need help, I'll help them out. I'm just
especially
saying,
if you got like, because you got to connect, because you were basically connected to all of the all of your businesses, the CEO, the motorcycle club, the nightclub, and you should be able to connect and still work on your other businesses while at the same time working on a different business. Now, you're personally doing a different business at the time, but then you can have those NPCs do that shit. So, like,
yes. But if they can't do it, okay, sure. You can go ahead, jump in.
And then, like, I don't even know. Now, this would be like a personal thing for you. You would have to tell me if you got a problem with this or not. But, like, there's a potential chance now, that comes with a better risk of you doing that, potentially. If they don't, like, say they drone the job or whatever, and depending upon how much you want to pay them, would dictate what type of workers go out there. It's kind of like how in the heist mode, where the heist and story mode, where if you were cheap on your guys, on the the other guys that are helping you out with the heist, there's a higher risk of them dying or something going wrong. You get the wrong material, you get the wrong equipment, and so you got to work off of that. I guess in this respect, it would be like you would pay more for more, like, a more premium worker who would who would more than likely not, he would have like let's say a 90% chance of not screwing up the job, and everything will go off without a hitch. He'll get the deliveries made and everything else, and everything else will be waiting for you at the factory for you to make the final decisions on the product. If you went cheaper, there's a high chance of the guy possibly dying. You may have to go help him out. Like he may call you and be like, "Hey, I'm at this location. Can you come help me out?" You gotta choose yay or nay. If you choose no, there's a good chance you might lose the product, or because you may be already busy doing something. And also on top of that, would add to like a bit of spice to these missions too. I feel like. Because you really wouldn't know. You'd be kind of thinking about it, but like, I hope, like, I went cheap on it, but there's like I don't know, just to give an arbitrary percentage, there's like a 30% chance that he don't screw it up. You know what I mean? I went cheap, but and then like maybe there's like a leveling system, like a RPG mechanic, to where you can upgrade the same, if you use the same NPCs or something, that you could pick the NPCs. You could probably even go so far as to even rename them, personalize them, if you will. So that way it gets more of a creative mindset to it. I mean, hell, it is your creative player at the end of the day. I don't see why you wouldn't be able to do that. I mean, why that wouldn't be a fun idea. That way you can like have like a whole band of like a whole just like your whole NPC army that is out working for you. You can have them by specific names. You know who's doing what and who needs to be upgraded, who needs more attention. You got your premium members and your cheap members. I think at the end of the day that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, I agree with you on big time.
I just said a mouthful and I'm tired now.
You said a mouthful, now you're tired. Yeah, I see why. Those are many strong points. And I was going to add on, like I said, you said something about helping them out, maybe you could teach them or, make them stronger. That's actually, that'll help out a lot.
Yeah, because shit, hell, if the game, that also depends on how fucking generous Rockstar would want to be with that too. Like if they want to make it be like 100% chance where you just got like a perfect set of people that you can just throw out there, or is it always going to be a risk? You know what I mean? What would you? I don't know what you would rather prefer. You know what I mean, obviously for business sake, you would probably prefer 100%, but for like
Like you want somebody that's on the same caliber as you, just more of a grunt.
Yeah, that'd be like 100%. I feel like
he knows what's going on.
Yeah. So he knows what's going on. He know how to handle himself out there. So that way he don't get into trouble. And hell, I would even go so far as to say that you can even see them on the map when they're doing the thing. So like a pop up will come up and they'll tell you like, they'll call you like, hey, I'm about to make this run for you or some shit. After you tell them to do it, you can see them on the map at any point in time. So that way you can like, if you randomly happen, yeah, like you can randomly bump into them. Sometimes if you were even out and about. Obviously these are like wide strokes here, like very broad strokes that you're trying to implement those into a video game per se, especially again that's not really even tailored around spectating all that much anyways, but because it would add to like this, I feel like it would add to the spontaneousness of the game too. It would spice it up. That's the whole reason why I mentioned the risk. It's just so that way all of a sudden, bam, say like the dude's pinned down, he's pinned by like a whole, he had to get out of the car, he's using the truck for cover and shit. Some of the product, now in those situations I feel like some of the product would probably end up getting shot up to where you may even lose some of that shit. But it would just add a bit of spice. Like, okay, so suddenly I gotta go do this, so let me go stop whatever I'm doing and go help him out. Now, whether or not that becomes annoying or not depends on the frequency. I feel like the frequency of how often that happens.
And that's equivalent to you getting robbed at one of the stores. You get raided and everything. I mean, I could actually see that happening. It should be one vehicle because it's only $84,000.
Oh, should I have just stayed outside then?
Yeah.
I went inside. Pause.
You got here fast.
I wouldn't say. I mean, unless you just got here.
I literally just got there.
I don't even see you, but okay. Oh, okay. The product is available. The game put me inside after you started the mission. That's what happened. I was like, I don't even see you. It's like, God damn it.
Where you at?
It's sale day.
Yeah, they put me inside after the fact.
Oh my goodness.
I've been doing a lot of, there's a lot of times where I'm just sitting in my room and I'm just thinking out loud and shit. I'm thinking about making a whole playlist of me just rambling.
You're making a lot of good points because I was thinking about doing that my damn self.
You see the reason why I want to go and do this whole thing with the rambling, because I just start going off and it's like, oh my god, man. And then when I'm done, I'm exhausted. I'm tired, man. My mouth just be going. I'm tired, dog. I'm tired. But it's got to be said because I said it before. Or not to you, but
just critiquing the games to make them better, though.
I'm an analyzer, is what I like to call it, but whatever. So what I was thinking, you know how you have to pay more for the Legend Edition, right?
Yes.
Okay, so because you have to pay more, I was thinking that maybe it would be cool if they gave you more modes, or like a mode dedicated to the cover athlete. You know what I mean? Because like maybe necessarily not, because like I'm paying $100 more and like the perks, because I saw the perks for getting the Kobe shit, and like I don't think like they're not gonna be in your general interest, like because you're not like a die-hard 2K player. Yeah, so they're not gonna be in your interest. You're getting the game, you're getting the Legend Edition because it's for Kobe. You're trying to celebrate Kobe and stuff, and that's great. What I was thinking for those people who like 2K a lot was to implement moments into the game to where
about the anniversary, like how they did in 2K5.
I don't even remember that far off. To be honest, I don't even remember back then. But if they did it, but yeah, like moments, like where like, because in 2K11 they did it for Jordan, where they had you play different moments, like they had you play in certain playoff moments in certain playoff games, because they had a significant importance in his legacy. The same thing for Kobe. I wish they would do that. I know they're not gonna do that. They should, but I get a good feeling that they're not gonna do it. Not even for the PS5 version. But it would be good, because like hell, you could even do this for the standard versions too. It's just implementing a reason why to remind us, the viewers, the people who love basketball, the people who love 2K, why this person is on the cover. You know what I'm saying? With Damian Lillard, he hit, I don't know if you know about it, but he hit that shot over at Paul George. That was that half-court shot. Let us play that game and let us try to recreate that moment. The same way we did, like, because they called it the Jordan Challenge in 2K11. the Damian Lillard, you know what I'm saying, we could do, you know what I'm saying, call it the Dame Time challenge or some shit, you know what I'm saying, or like with Kobe, call it the Mamba mentality challenge or some shit, you know what I'm saying, like you just go and you play with these characters throughout. I feel like that'd be very innovative, and it would remind us why this person is the cover athlete. I think it's like down there. Imagine going up when you plus way down. Jesus, get it together.
I'm just doing. I'm not even looking at the map. I'm doing the discussion.
See, I mean, oh right. I got you. I appreciate your attention, even though you should be really focused on making that money, but still. I mean, like, look, at least you're the one driving. If I was driving, I would have went down there, and then I'd have went in with the front end in there. So I'd have to go back out and then back in with the rear. So, you know, because I wouldn't have known that. They didn't tell you that until you got in the damn circle.
I wasn't moving. But yeah, you remember back in 2K, they had those moments, you know, the Steelers, the immaculate catch, or when the Eagles, 2004, they had that triumphant comeback.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about, because you didn't say ESPN, you just said 2K, so I was thinking about basketball still. ESPN 2K5. Yeah, I got you. I remember that. I think they even had one with, did they have one with Mike Allstar or some shit like that? The Buccaneers or something? I don't remember.
They had it was on the legendary teams.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. My memory's a bit fuzzy, but I do remember that anniversary of it. The fucking game was legendary. Implemented what the fuck was that shit called? First person running and shit. That was fucking amazing.
You know what? I am caught up in this conversation.
You didn't went all the way. You didn't went all the way around. Goddamn, taking the scenic route and hitting the damn thing too.
I'm in the conversation right now. I'm just not focused on making the money right now.
This cat Spread want to bond with me though. Imagine.
I'm just saying.
That's cool, man. I want to bond with you too.
Game, but like I said, usually I'm focused. I don't make mistakes like this, but I'm leaving the houses right now.
What the fuck is he doing?
What
is he doing? What is he doing? He just on the off. He would lose his job for that quickly in a hurry, bruh.
Yeah, like, dude, what are you doing over here?
He on the wrong side of the road, crashing into people. Like, damn, at least don't crash into nobody. At least act like you give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? You gotta fake it till you make it.
But yeah, like I said, that'd be for, you know, Kobe and like this whole legacy, you know, all these moments, which is probably gonna be a lot. With him being a clutch player and everything, there's probably gonna be some key moments that have to happen.
There better be some. I don't think they're gonna do it though. That's the thing. That's like the crux of the issue there. It's like that's the reason why I even bring it up, because they haven't done it since Jordan, unless they did it before then, and I don't remember that version of it. But like, they only started doing the My Career thing. They started doing the My Career thing in like 2K9, maybe, probably sooner than that. I think I'd have to go back and look at that. I'd have to look that up, but. Usually they player lock you on that person. Hell, you don't even have to be player lock. You could just play like a regular play now game, but you can, you know, they give you just challenges, give you objectives. You know what I mean? Things that you need to look out,
so like
look to do. Like, you know, like score 63 points. Like with Kobe specifically, score 81 points. You know what I mean? In a game or something like that. That was a memorable moment. Hell, throw the lob, throw at least a certain number of lobs to Shaq. Shaquille O'Neal to win that one playoff game.
Score this many points.
Yeah.
In a quarter.
Things of that nature to like turn the tide or turn the momentum, and then then like obviously like the third objective would be like win the game. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's like things like that.
Some hidden, or you might have some hidden objectives as well. Like you have to actually do a certain amount of objectives, and you probably get like 2 more. Like say if you go in overtime, you get like 2 other objectives.
So like an improv objectives then, like
something extra.
I can see that. So like something to keep you engaged while you're playing it. I got you.
Yes.
Because you can complete the objectives and then you can be like, well, I mean, I already did it, and then like, you know, but the game's still going on. So I got you. They kind of did something like that in 2K14. Where they didn't give you objectives right out the gates, not right out in the beginning, but they gave you objectives as the game went on. The objectives kind of didn't make sense at times because they were sometimes telling you that somebody is cooking you, but in reality, you look at the scoreboard and the nigga hasn't scored a single point in like the entire game. So I mean that's 2K for you. But you know, if they could rectify that, then yeah, I can see that working for sure. Age we living in though with games, bro. It's just every game is coming with their own. They bringing their own bullshit to the table.
They have every right to. No lie, they do.
You said they have their right to.
Yeah, because we're gonna buy anyway. Like I'm just saying, like 2K
See, I
is
don't
pretty much the
fall
same
in.
game.
I don't fall into that category. That's the thing about it. If I am fed up with a series, I'm not gonna play that shit anymore. And I've been fed up since 2K18. 2K19, I just gave it a chance. 2K20, I said,
I gave
fuck
up.
no.
I gave up on 2K7.
That's funny. That's
I
funny.
gave up. I only played it because y'all played it. That's the only reason why I even touched the game. Other than that,
True.
I didn't even care for it.
You did only play it because we asked you. So that's kind of like how I was with Madden for like the time being. Then I was like, I actually started getting into Madden only because of NCAA football, which is a weird connection to make. That's like
That's confused, by the way.
What?
What you see is what we got.
That's no way.
Yeah.
Just. It's amazing how one person can fuck up a great. They was doing good. They was doing good too, right before they had to end it.
That's how life gets, man. That's how life gets sometimes, man.
I drop a
And
young
it's only when that happens because dude, I guess there was a character that had his number and shit, and it looked like the guy that used to play for that particular team, and he took it the wrong way, I guess.
Oh, he didn't want his rights in the game or some shit.
They didn't get his approval. So he got all butthurt and pretty much cost the franchise.
Damn. He said the character looked
Do you
like
need
him?
snacks?
You know,
Yeah, it
there's
had the
even
number
an
of the
Alamo
character.
Sea tourist board now.
I mean, like, technically speaking, like, wouldn't that already be kind of the case? Because they got, like, star players at certain positions on certain teams.
Yeah.
So, like, I mean, you already know what they're implying with that. You know what I mean?
And if it was a historical year and everything, I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that. They just, like I said, dude just butthurt. That's all. I guess because he didn't get no money out of it. That's probably what it is. I do, but I got problems.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
I got habits. I can't seem to break.
Like, you know, spending, like, money on, like, 4 packs of cookies and having other people eat it type problems, or...
Well, that's not really a me problem. That's more of a father and Omar problem. I mean, cause like I said, bro, I'm serious. I'm gonna get real specific with you. Like, it's nerve-wracking when it's a fresh pack of cookies that ain't been opened, but it's when you actually go on the second day and stare, it's almost gone. And you know the serving reads 2 to 3 cookies. And I know for a fact Ted ain't here, so that leaves 3 people to be suspect. And maybe it's because it's the Chips Ahoy soft batch. That's probably what it is.
The stock batch?
Soft batch.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that might be the problem. I chose the good stuff when I shouldn't have. Everybody throws up. Y'all ain't want to see. Y'all ain't trying to touch the Oreos. Y'all want to sit for the soft batch cookies. Okay, that's cool.
I'd have fucked them Oreos up.
I like Oreos too. And think about it, they're double stuff.
Like chocolate, you know, something. What kind are they? Like original?
Yeah, the original double stuff.
Give me 1 second. Yes, that is the sexiest shit I've ever done in my life. I swear.
The sexiest thing you've done in your life?
That is the sexiest shit I've ever done in my life. Oh yeah. What the fuck was that like?
I'm about to change the game up real quickly. They call us black. Okay, I'm looking to check out box. I ain't close to that complexion, so clearly I'm not black. I gotta be an off shade of chocolate indulgence, or I'm a different shade. That's how I gotta keep it from now on.
I I don't want to get into the specifics of that because it's like they gonna call you like brown. You know, so it's gonna be weird to call you like it's like you're gonna decipher between someone being like dark as charcoal, so you gonna call them black, and then you gonna call then somebody else is brown, and then you gonna call them brown. You know, so the same way I guess the same way we call the other dudes light skin, you gonna call them like what? I'm pretty sure there's a term for that shit too, like what mocha.
Yeah. Yeah, but I found somewhere in the category. I feel like you black. I mean, I ain't that dark. Damn,
someone to call you Blackie or some shit.
I ain't that dark. Racist fuck. Let me tell me what. I was trying to get a brother out of character and shit. It's funny, man. Yeah, they hurtful. It's funny, but it's hurtful.
I was like, yeah, it was like it's good for a laugh, but you hurt my feelings, man. Damn. I even made a suit that you could use for like if you were to like go out and be a like the president or some shit like that, like a candidate for like fuck it.
Prejudice, gotcha.
No, presidency. I think it's something like that.
Oh my goodness, dude.
Prejudice, got you. But no. See, all you taught me with that is not to always say fuck it. When I first saw the arcade thing, I was thinking like, oh shit, are they about to take us back to like retro days and shit? Like, you know what I mean? Like they about to have us maybe like they may have like a GTA like 1 or 2 with like the top down view or something. You drinking loud as fuck in my ear. But
I didn't me too.
What I was expecting I didn't get, and I was a bit disappointed by that. And not to mention they don't have like a I should have figured as much when they didn't have a public arcade for people to just kind of go into. But that's the thing about it. Why don't they have a public nightclub? Why don't they got a public no, just a public nightclub? Because I don't know any of the other things now that I think about it.
They do have public nightclubs.
They don't got a public nightclub. You gotta buy the shit. You know what I'm saying? And then you have to get permission to get in. I'm talking about like a nightclub where anybody can just go in and enjoy it. I mean, they can go in and just get into it.
He actually went around this shit and said he wants to play Call of Duty Black Ops 3.
Why the third one though, man? Like with the new Call of Duty, the new Call of Duty Warzone. You got fucking the new Call of Duty Modern Warfare out. You want to play Black Ops 3? That shit was ass. That shit was ass. Cause the first one I see is the lag and laughter montage with me in it. You gotta stop putting my name in these titles, man. It seems like you're clickbaiting or something.
Damn, man.
That's funny, isn't it?
Okay. This is called the Koi Cyclone.
Yeah, it was.
Is it on?
Yeah, it's
I
alright.
don't hear nothing.
It's kind of like the what's that other car called? It's a fucking, you know, you charge this shit. What do you hybrid, electric thing? You know, battery, not gas. I mean, like, you know, not gas efficient because it doesn't use gas. So I don't know. I don't know.
Hear anything.
It's turn your damn volume up.
The volume is I'm trying to do the off real quick.
And you had music on? I didn't even hear that. Well, let me see something. All right, drive. Oh no, yeah, it's an electric car, I think. Yeah, you hear that it ring or some shit. It's kind of like a screech or some shit, something like that. Actually, you know what you could do? Put in go to your hold the middle button. I mean, not the middle button, but the PS button, and go to sound and devices, and then go to output to headphones, and you see where it says chat audio. Switch it to all audio, and then you should be able to hear it. And I'm rocking back and forth and shit. This mission's gotta be annoying doing it by yourself, though, man.
Oh, like, what would be the chances of that car detaching and falling in the water?
I mean, considering how much it was rocking around, and you know, if you went out of your way to get a cheap ass cargo pod, which I don't think that exists, and the hook, or like the hook is like rusted and shit. Technically speaking, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know how the fuck this makes sense from a realistic standpoint, because considering how the fucking hook legitimately goes inside the roof of the car as if it has a thing for the somewhere for the hook to go. That doesn't make sense to me. I don't know about you, but you know.
See, and watch, and you know, if they see this video and they gonna make up a complicated way to do that now. Watch. Okay. So now we're gonna have to put this on here.
Every car's gonna come with like a hanger type of hook line thing, so that way she can sink right into it.
You're gonna have a nice little suction cup to go around the roof.
So like now,
just right.
like now, how about that? How you feel about that, Game Time? I'm gonna say, well, first of all, that shit's not practical. I mean, who the fuck just has a damn hook thing like on the top of their car? Like I haven't seen that shit before. You're like, man, now you're just being picky. Like you're probably like right on top of you. Just deliver to the place and park. Okay, no, you can just go right there. Hold on, I'm trying to call my other car. That's what I'm trying to do. Like, ignore me right now. Why are you following me? Complete the mission. What are you doing?
You need something, huh? When you arrive, let me know.
You can see the car at the next time we do the mission. It's not even that spectacular of a car. Hell, the car you're in right now is fucking god tier compared to my shit. 1 of 8, 2 of 8, 3 of 8, 4 of 8. What does that mean? Oh wait, I'm stupid. I'm dumb. Don't answer that question. That was stupid. I hate when I ask stupid questions because I hate it when other people ask stupid questions. But that's not the reason why that doesn't make sense.
Technically, there's no such thing as a stupid question, except for the question that was not asked.
I think there's flaw in that logic because it's all about the intent of the question and the context. Because if it's something that you should, it sounds like it sounds like you're a dog licking a damn like water bowl type shit, like drinking, like licking the water shit in my ear, dude. It sounds so weird. It sounds. The sound that you were doing right now sounded like a dog drinking water. You know how dogs like lick up fucking water out of their fucking thing? That's what it sounded like in my fucking ear just now.
It wasn't that bad.
That's exactly what it sounded like in my.
This cat just called me. You pretty much just called me a German Shepherd, pretty much.
I don't get this. I don't get these type of pizzas. There's like black olives on it. It's banana peppers. It's fucking.
It's healthy.
I think that's jalapenos, but it's just that though.
But it's healthy.
It's just that though. Those are just like fucking side shits on it. You know, so like what is? It's like eating a black olive pizza. You just a piece of just cheese, marinara sauce, and just black olive on it. I don't even know what's going on with the crust. The crust got some weird shit on it. Something off about it.
That's the kind of food you get when you go home and you piss off your old lady. That's exactly what you get.
Hey, I got you a pizza.
What you like. Yeah.
What's in the box?
I don't feel like playing the game when it's hot like this. I feel like I'm on rotisserie or something.
At what point are you rotating?
I'm talking about, I'm just sitting there, just baking. If I spin in circles, would I answer your question?
If you are not vertical and you're horizontal, sure.
Take this. Now, if you have a girlfriend, how often do you call your friends?
How often do I call my friends?
Yeah, if you have a girlfriend, how often do you call your friends?
Why would the rate that I change? Why would the rate of that change? Like,
because the thing about it is, you should not be contacting your friends as much as you should. I mean, the friend rate is the rate that you call your friends. If you have a girlfriend, the rate you should call your friends should not skyrocket to the point where you're kind of annoying. To like you're just calling just to call. Like, do you have a girlfriend, or you just lying? Is the question.
I think I'm partially confused, but
That's where I'm at right now. I'm confused myself. I get to the point I'm irritated. Cause like it's at a point where now, like, do you have a girlfriend or not? Because when I had a girlfriend, I didn't even contact people.
so if I'm understanding this right, you got a friend. He has a girlfriend. He supposedly has a girlfriend, but he's calling. Okay.
Supposedly.
He has a fiance, and he's calling you all the time. Still.
Yeah, it's like it's a skyrocket. Like it was okay, but now that he has a so-called girlfriend, it's like it's got to the point to where it's skyrocketed.
Well,
Now it's to the point where he's calling 5 times a day.
Did you help him with something, or like,
No.
is he giving you updates on some shit?
I don't think he wants to be alone.
That's kind of the reason why you got a girlfriend or fiance.
Do you see what the problem is now?
It's kind of the reason why you go that extra step with a person, but okay. They're supposed to be there to alleviate that for you.
Talking about the beach. Ooh. He lives up in the hills.
So he doing better than her, though.
They both doing the same. They just doing their own thing. They just want to live life, they just want to, live life. That's all.
Well, because I'm a self-centered narcissist. I want to make the conversation about me. I was thinking about making my apartment. What? I was thinking.
Just nostalgia, never mind.
I was thinking about making the apartment that I've had since the beginning of the game, and actually like upgrading it to the penthouse suite in that same apartment. I was thinking about it.
Change your pace.
But like the thing about it is that they don't show you the different themes of the house, like moody. They had more than like a few themes. They had like a shit ton of them actually. I don't know which one to pick, and it's like I'm not about to spend like it's over. I think it's like over $1 million or some shit. I'm not about to spend that much money on my apartment when I'm barely gonna be there, as it is. Just for me to like get a theme apartment that I don't really want. So I'm just be all up in your space and shit, cause actually you know what, I'm gonna just lay on the bed and you could just stand right there and I could talk about my problems, cause again it's all about me.
These two characters, I have not died yet. That's the beauty of it.
Imagine not getting baby first respawn.
Ooh, I should probably go to the nightclub, but I'm gonna do this first.
That's amazing. Oh shit, I didn't even notice that. My fault, bro. I didn't even notice. Cause I happened to press down on the directional pad and he said nightclub. I was like, his shit is orange. I wonder if he sent me some shit. I just put 2 and 2. I was like, oh damn, he did send me something. God damn it. When did he even send it to me? Who knows? It didn't pop up.
As soon as I switched to the thing. That's cool. I said eventually he'll see eventually.
See, at least you know that I'm aware. Yeah, you even got some jeans to match the shit too. See, they say that the owner has requested. He requested. He didn't tell me to leave. I don't know why I left.
I didn't request.
It said the owner has requested everyone to leave. It was like, look, he requested it. That means he asked. He didn't tell me to. Okay. If you want to get technical.
We're moving into the city. I'm done with this area. I'm tired of driving back and forth. It's too much work. I'm moving everything into the city where it's local. I can't do this no more. It's too much work. The job out here is too much work. It's too much. Time to tell.
You can tell I am a noob at this. I went to the furthest fucking way. I was like, God damn, why have I seen one yet?
Yeah, we're going into the city.
Oh, okay. Oh, you were talking about this, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. That's kind of stupid, though. You would think they would just have you do areas around the countryside.
Well, I would have, but I figured to go for more money, so I just said, you know what, this is good.
That'd have been nice too. If like doing more work out in the countryside would have probably earned you a little bit more money, but like have it be on like separate days, like like maybe Monday you earn more money if you got businesses out in the city, and then like on Tuesday you get more money if you got more businesses out in the countryside, doing work in different separate areas and shit, and make more areas more valuable. I feel like
This makes a lot more sense than what they were doing.
because and also it would give you more reasons. It would give you more reasons to have the different businesses in other areas, to instead of just having being able to just pick the shit just for the sake of picking it. And you've been doing this in like sessions with a lot of people in it.
I did at one point. It was one van. I mean, you can sell. You just can't do. You just can't do it to where you have multiple vehicles. If you can do it one, and time it, you'll be fine. All you really need is a bar of supplies, but you have to actually steal the supplies. That's the problem. The only time you can't do it is with, I want to say, forged documents, because you are running the risk of having multiples, because they don't take long to produce. You get like 4 bars off one supply run, just a full bar by itself, and you can run a risk of having like 2 or 3 vehicles.
That's a lot for one person, bro. That's too much. I don't know why the hell they make, because I can understand them being like a thing where instead of it being multiple vehicles, they just give you more drop-off locations in that one vehicle. You know what I mean? But like having to go, I get that too, because the initial thought process is that you're supposed to have like a whole, at least 1 or 2 other people with you when you're doing this shit, because it's like a business, and like a business usually doesn't operate off of one person and one person alone. At least not typically, not a successful one anyways. I almost hit that thing. I just had to fucking like Anakin Skywalker that shit.
Fucking annoying. How much money did you make off of that? I know you got paid
15,000. I mean, is it better if I tell you the entire number, or just the numbers before the comma? I mean, I don't know, because some people only care about the numbers before the comma. 15,000, 15K, instead of the 15,710. Like, do I need? Well, I'm essentially asking, do I need to say the 710 part?
Nah, 15,000 is good, bro. So much in this game. It's not even funny. What's that? You got the helmet. Where are the helmets?
My nigga you're making my dude go crazy right now. Alright, he did the action to put it down, but didn't put it down.
Alright, now hold the right directional button.
Okay.
Voila.
No, but like, his shit was already up though. That's the thing. He did it, but it never went down when you first did it. It was already up. He's stupid. I know for damn sure that when they made this part, they were legitimately just thinking like, let's just recreate the Lost and the Damned. That they did in okay, I was following you. Look at what you did. Someone needs to upgrade their bike skills. Mr. CJ Carl Johnson had us. God
Bro,
damn.
I did not see that rock there.
You didn't see that fence either.
It's like one of those missions. You gotta stay with the guy, which you cannot run.
Your bike is too fast. No, it's like one of those follow. Yeah, it's like one of those follow missions and shit. So you can't really you try to outpace him and shit because he's driving too damn slow. But at the same time, I'm just like, I don't want to do this. Is a long ass drive. I don't want to do this shit over again, man. Because I know they're gonna make me start over if I fail this shit.
I just come to realize that. That's why I said I just realized it. Like, man.
This cat's still in a fucking mission. Yeah, he a fucking NPC. Imagine being an NPC.
Oh my goodness, that's too silly.
Hey, you thought of it, man. I wasn't even thinking of it like that.
It just dawned upon me like, wow. Like I can't outrun you. It's pretty much like I'm stuck.
Yeah, I gotta keep catching up and then coming off the gas. Just to stay like where I'm at.
Follow to the destination. You just gotta stay and follow to the destination.
Shit, in GTA 4, you had to stay within like a certain distance away from them and shit. They give you like a whole circle. And like if I was to like hit you and shit, I would get knocked off my bike and you would just be perfectly fucking fine because that's how. Because it'd be perfectly fine. It's just like mission failed. Spread got too far away. Guess where you gotta start from, bitch.
Oh my goodness! At least in Grand Theft Auto 5, they put checkpoints.
Yeah, GTA Vice City, San Andreas, and 3, they were heartless, man. I'm sorry. They were fucking heartless.
You gotta do it all in one take. One take, and all you get.
Cause you could be right there, right at the end, and then like, cause I can't tell you how many times when I was younger, where you would be in a car, the car was on fire, and you are right there at the damn checkpoint, and then the car blows up right as you get into the damn sphere. They couldn't at least give you the mission pass and die at the same time. I'm gonna respawn anyways, but shit. I died the frame before I got into the damn checkpoint, and you want to punish me for it.
You could die just in the cutscene. There would just be a mission pass, but you still die in the process.
But like a mission, it'd be like a mission fast.
They'll just go, well, okay.
Are you still off on Mondays or no?
Nah, I'm working. Like I said, that Selfcentered job, I don't know, I might end up leaving that job. I'm not sure yet. I'm debating as we speak. I don't want to leave. It's just they're asking too much out of you.
Oh shit! Ah! I'm good.
They're at a point where it's just I'm tired of working late. I don't mind it, but when it's back to back to back to back.
Are you like like you'd rather start work as soon as you wake up in the morning, or would you rather just like have time in between, like time between you waking up and then going into work later in the day?
I don't mind getting out. Like I usually have to get up, go to work. I don't mind. It's just the fact that it's hard when you got guys who are not doing their job properly, and it falls on you. That's what the problem is.
But you mean between like first and second shift, then leading into third shift? Like,
it's just this first shift period. Like there's some people who are not doing the job right. And you gotta go back. You gotta go behind them and do the job accordingly, so that way everything is all hunky dory. But you know, you would think that would be the case if everybody did the job right the first time. We wouldn't have this problem, but yet we have this problem. And keep in mind, I'm the youngest guy there. I should not be going behind any grown-ass man. Being in the city, you start in the city, you end in the city because everything is close, it's compact.
Yeah, I almost feel like they really didn't think this shit out, if I'm being honest with you. Because it feels like you're doing the same missions that you would do in the city, just from a longer distance. It's almost like, hey,
yeah,
I like to drive.
Spaced out.
I like to drive in this game, so why not extend that shit? Why not make me tired of driving? I guess it's essentially what they're saying.
Yeah. You know what they did? They pretty much promoted the oppressor bike so much more.
You can't even do this shit on the damn oppressor shit.
No, that's after you get done. It's like you hop on a regular motorcycle.
Right. I think I saw something about that online, that it cuts half the time down and shit.
Yeah.
So you just able to fly over everything instead of driving normally. I feel bad. Feels bad, man. Feels bad. You mean I gotta drive 4 bikes in this bitch?
No, you just gotta drive 1 bike per van, so you got 1 more each.
I would much rather just get in my damn car, but I'll drive the bike because, you know, motorcycle club type shit. And I like it, but
you got the Scram Jet.
I got this. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. See, there you go with the glide shit. You can't glide in that fucking bit. You can jump and you can boost. That's not gliding.
Yeah, that is. That's gliding.
It's not gliding if I'm boosting.
Scram Jet, you know, if you hop and hit the thruster.
The jets are only called jets because they have thrusters. The thrusters don't make you glide, man.
But you have that jump mechanism.
Yeah, that doesn't mean I glide. Hell, I barely stay like horizontal. I immediately go down. I mean, it makes, if I was to jump off some shit and I'm flying through the air, do you call that gliding? No.
Yes.
No.
Well,
because eventually gravity will bring my ass down.
But you're going a good ass distance. You're falling with style. That's called gliding.
Oh my god.